As you can see, we're on the set of Hot Twos. This is a show with hot questions and even hotter things. Today I'm with my friend Rhonda Red Sauce. As you can see, we have a display of red sauces. This was specifically, strategically for you. So we have some nuggets here. We're going to have a quick little mukbang.
Okay, let's do it.
And so we're going to do this. We're going to take a wing or a chicken situation. And with every question, the questions might get a little hotter. Now, I feel like you're familiar with some of these. Am I correct?
I am familiar with most.
Okay, most.
Except for this one.
This one's a little scary.
And it says super hot.
Does it say that?
Super.
Okay.
Right here.
I'm sorry, but I'm with you.
We finna pray? What?
No, we in this together.
Oh, okay.
We can't pray.
Sisterhood.
Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Amen, amen.
Lord, please cover our throats and our stomachs and our bowels on tonight.
Yes.
We want to have a successful taping.
Amen.
But we do not, I repeat, we do not want to die.
Right.
Yeah. And thank you so much for fellowship. Thank you so much for friends. In your name, amen. Let's have a good show. All right.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, mine ready. My top is ready.
We have water, we have milk, so let's just get this show started. So first question, let's go ahead and taste. So this one, right? What you think? Pretty good?
It tastes like extra hot right now.
Right?
It's not usually this hot. Well, it's good though.
Oh, no, that garlic good. I'm not the guy that has the original show, so I can't do spice, so.
It's good though.
Cheers.
I like it.
All right, so the first question. What inspired Still Waters Never Crash? Now, you recently just had a screening for your documentary. I was there. It was amazing. We just saw like 1/3, was it? 1/3.
Yeah, 1/3
of the documentary, and it was like, woo, deep at certain points, but it was still heartwarming. Can you explain how it got started? Why did you pick Dr. I'm sorry, what her name was?
Doc Miller. Yeah.
Doc Miller. Why did you pick her? Where did the idea even come from?
Okay. So my friend Courtney and I, we had just finished a short film last July, and we were like on a high from like, working together. Like we did a whole movie. We want to keep working together, whatever. And then I want to say in October of last year, 2019, she came to me like, Rhonda, we need to see what's up with Doc, see what's up with her life, you know, because we've always heard about her life and foster care and her triumphs and overcoming and situations and things like that. And I was like, I would love to go deeper. Let's dig deeper, you know. And that was it. That was kind of it, honestly. And we chose her because I feel like that it covers so many intersections, because she's a nurse, because she's a lesbian, she's masculine presenting, she's a mom, foster care, youth advocacy. Like there's so many intersections that are crossed.
Wow, it's so many things.
Yeah, that you can just touch on, right? So, she's Black, she's a woman, like just all these things.
Yeah.
And it felt right. It was right. And honestly, this is the easiest project I've ever worked on. And I think too, is that we've all never done a documentary before. So we didn't go into it with like, well, this is how you do it. This is how it got to be done.
Just did it.
We just went with the flow,
wow.
which made it easier.
Yeah. So what was her response, Doc Miller? Like when you first told her about the project, was she like, oh, like what was her first initial reaction?
Her first response was like, I don't have a story.
Really?
Yeah. The first thing she was like, why would anybody want to watch that?
Whoa.
And we were like, I was just basing it off of the things that I knew. So I learned obviously a lot more as we filmed.
Okay.
But based on things that I knew and had heard and things she had shared, because she's very transparent. But I was like, how do you not have a story?
Wow.
Even if we just talked about foster care, that alone, I'm like, I don't even feel like that's talked about enough,
Yeah.
And then people making it out of the system, it's really important to see that people can make it out. And not only did she make it out, her 4 other siblings made it out too. So
I love her.
that's She a good time, right?
Vibes.
But I'm just saying, so having 5 children make it out of the system in one family needs to be talked about. You know what I'm saying? So, and her being one of the older siblings leading the charge, you know. So, yeah, it was important.
Give it up for the first question.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
It went down. It went down.
You guys, are you ready? Let's go for this next one, which is Tiger Sauce.
I like
now this one. She actually, I was on her live. I be stalking her. Okay, leave me alone. I love her live. What?
I love it when she come through.
What? Dang. So she talked about Tiger Sauce, and I went down to Ralph's. How you doing, Ralph?
Okay, shout out.
And I got it. So first of all, let's talk about that. Like, why? What do you put it on? Like, why do you like it?
I honestly feel like it can go on anything. Like, I like it because it's a very versatile sauce. It has some kick to it, but also some sweetness. Like, it goes well on chicken. I would put this on. I put it on my chips. I'd put it on my noodles. I really put this on anything. It's good. It's good.
No, this one is good.
I like this a lot. So if you're a sauce person, this is very versatile. Bomb. This is my first time having it on chicken. It's good though.
It's good though, right? Okay, so let's get into the second question. You guys like the noises? Okay. So the second question: why do you love Eddie Murphy so much? Let's get into it. Mr. Murphy. Why is he your favorite? What are the top 3 things that when you think of him, you're like, this is what I like, this is what inspires me? His work ethic, like, what about him is like top tier to you? Go.
You know, growing up, I watched a lot of Eddie Murphy films, so I can just go back to probably Beverly Hills Cop. And just the way he made the audience feel, you know, he evoked emotion. Like, that's the whole point of filmmaking. Whether you have somebody laugh, cry, whatever, you need to leave feeling something.
Something, right?
So, number 1, he evoked emotion.
Okay.
Number 2, Eddie was just really good at what he did. Like, and he was very versatile. Fantastic. I mean, when you think about the characters he played in Coming to America, you see him doing stand-up, you see him on Saturday Night Live. He wasn't a one-dimensional kind of guy. So I love that he was very versatile. And the third thing that I like about him is that I would say that it is his work ethic, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, the things that you have to be committed to pull off what he did. And I will say this too, I think that his work ethic kind of helped him pull through like the racial things he would encounter like on Saturday Night Live. Yeah. He was committed to his craft. That was more important than him being wrapped up in racism and whatever was going on, to be like, okay, that's going on, but I'm gonna keep on going. Yeah. You know what I mean? And you know, I mean, he broke down so many barriers for so many people. So love
wait
Eddie.
A minute. Before we even go to the next question, top 5, top 3. What? We're gonna do it. Top 3 favorite movies from Eddie Murphy.
Top 3? Beverly Hills Cop 1. I'm gonna stop you right there. Top 3 and say your favorite line. Go. I don't know if I can do a favorite line now. I probably ain't no good at that.
Favorite phrase?
Ooh. I'm not good at that kind of stuff. Believe it or not, I'm not. I'm just not.
2. Can you do 2?
Okay.
2.
Yeah. Okay, I can.
Okay.
Not for Beverly Hills Cop though.
Okay.
Number
2.
Coming to America.
Okay.
She's your queen to be. Yeah, that's it. I mean, how can you not? Right. How can you not? Right. That's my favorite in that movie. Then I love Golden Child.
Okay.
Who has the something like that, y'all.
Period.
Don't quote me, but you know what I'm saying.
You know what she's trying to say.
You know when he had the knife and he was. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So yes.
So that was question number 2. How are we feeling?
Feeling great.
That one wasn't as bad.
No.
That one was good.
The sriracha was hotter.
Actually, yeah. So I'm like, we're just gonna do a little switcheroo.
Yeah,
so
sriracha was hotter for sure.
We're gonna assess because she is a taste tester and her tongue is very advanced, so she knows what she's talking about. Moving on to the next question.
Okay.
As we take the next one, let's kind of talk about your cooking.
Okay.
Because if you haven't seen on her channel, she does the mukbang. After the mukbang, she does a cooking section. So like she actually shows you like how she does stuff and how she prepares her own meals. Like you don't be seeing that because people be buying stuff. They be going, oh, I'm at Chick-fil-A, y'all. They be buying stuff, but she make her own food. Period. Let's take this next nugget and tell me about the cooking section. Okay.
So I feel like I've always been a pretty decent cook. Now I started off a little rocky. My food was dry for a long time. Like my dad was not fooling with my food for years. All right. Then I feel like I got better. The more I started to cook, I cooked with my friends. which I feel like is how you really need to know if your food is good. Other people got to eat it. It can't just be you. If you at home eating by yourself, your food might not be good for real. You gotta have other people take your food. Okay, so friends started liking my food. I'm like, okay, getting the hang of it. I actually became a much better cook during quarantine.
That'll do it.
So
you got to.
And see, the thing about it is too with cooking is, for a long time, I grew up like I'm a huge fan of the Food Network.
Oh,
I grew up watching cooking shows since I was a kid. So that's a huge.
Who was your favorite?
My favorite chef? I love Bobby Flay.
I love him.
I love Bobby Flay.
I love him. That Iron Chef?
I love Bobby Flay.
Is it Iron Chef?
He is an Iron Chef, yeah. I love Bobby Flay, and I also love Guy Fieri a lot. I love Guy Fieri.
What is the Diner, Dives, and
Dives? Yeah. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, yeah.
I love that show.
Yes. So I'm like a huge fan, and I think that when I would hear chefs talk about the creativity, I'm like, girl, that ain't creativity. Like, y'all just throwing some food together. Now I understand the creativity.
Yeah.
Like, you could really, like, in my mind, I get an idea, and it's about just trying to make it happen and trying to just get there. Because, there's no rules in cooking.
And you also do those mystery boxes.
Yes.
Where you have random stuff.
I'm trying to do that, yeah.
And you make something out of whatever.
Yeah. Which is fun. I mean, so it truly is creativity on a whole nother level, honestly. Making something taste good is not easy. Yeah. You know what I mean? So again, y'all, if you at home cooking by yourself, make sure, let somebody taste that food.
Make sure.
That's the true test. Okay?
Can we talk about this watermelon salsa? Because
look, you see, did you hear my mama praise in the background?
Stressing me out.
My mama said, hey.
Did she do that?
She said, seriously, you DM me and was like, I
told you, like, it's keeping me up at night.
I should have brought you some.
Because I saw it and I'm like.
Okay, but is it the salsa or because of what it was paired with?
What it was paired with, because I'm like,
okay.
I love watermelon.
Yeah.
So I'm like, for it to be in a salsa, like, how is it sweet? Is it? Because sometimes watermelon don't always be sweet. So
but ones we had were sweet. The ones we had right recently, so they were sweet. But I'm telling you, it's something about the cilantro. It's something about the jalapeno.
Oh.
And see, my mom eats it as a salad. She eats it by itself.
Oh.
I make it for her to have this as a salad.
Oh.
Yeah, I promise you. And then on that fish taco,
See?
I promise you. I would never lie to you. I promise you. So good. Okay. You got the sweetness, the saltiness. It's so good.
I don't think I've ever had a fish taco either.
No?
In my life, no. So
you gotta have a fish taco.
Is that something that
okay,
we need to make that
We can have a fish taco. Absolutely. I will hook you up some fish tacos.
All right.
We'll start there. So we'll baby step. Fish taco first.
Okay. No, I'm okay with that.
Watermelon salad.
Next.
Then
we're gonna pair it. This is a 3-session type. Are you committed to it?
I'm committed to it. Because I want to sell you on it. I'm telling you.
Mom, she said it. I heard it. All right, let's do it. Next question. Okay.
Let's go.
We're almost there. We're doing good. I was nervous. I'm like, is we gonna have this finished pasta?
We're doing good.
Okay.
We're doing good.
All right, so the next question.
Yeah.
I think it's time to get into it.
Okay.
Good as can be.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good one.
So let's start there. Let's take one, and I want you to tell me everything
about good as can be.
Okay.
Everything. Don't leave them.
We even got them in the audience. Good and as can be. It's sitting right behind me. We're gonna bring them out.
Okay.
Just you wait.
All right.
Cheers. All right.
Wait, hold on. I didn't get mine for the cheers. Okay. Good as can be.
Okay.
That's not bad. It's good.
What? Wait. Right? This one's hot. This one's hot.
Yeah.
Right? Just had to rearrange. We're trying to make sure this is accurate, guys. Now this one. We're gonna talk about you later. Good as can be.
I remember my mom was having a fashion show. She was doing a live in the backyard, and the name just came to me like good as can be. And honestly, and it really felt like that's like reflection of 2020. I'm doing good as can be. Like, with what's been handed with me, I'm working with it.
Yeah.
So that's where the name came from. And I was like, of course everybody was asking if I was going to have a seasoning, or everybody thought I was going to have a sauce.
Right. Like, people do that. Okay.
But I personally feel like the sauce isn't for me because I don't want to make the sauce. I'm going to be honest. I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah.
And I shout out to everybody that's out there making them sauces because the sauces are delicious.
Shout out, B-Love.
But it ain't for me. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't know that. I think my biggest concern would be making it consistent every single time.
Right.
So I was like, nah. So I was like, I'm going to go with a seasoning. So I decided to go with low sodium seasoning. and Cajun lemon pepper.
Ooh, I just love the way it sounds.
Jalapeno garlic pepper.
Oh, doesn't it sound good?
Yeah, so I wanted to do something a little bit different, like, cause I like lemon pepper.
So okay, so the name kind of just came to you.
Yeah.
What were some like reservations that you had with starting your own business or starting your own seasoning? Because sometimes you might want to start something, but then you might be scared, you might prolong it. Like, did you just dive right in, like, I'm gonna make this seasoning, period? Or were you like,
I'm a pretty fearless person now, so no, I wasn't worried about it. I would honestly. The biggest thing was I honestly haven't been worried about like how many units I'm gonna sell. What is this gonna do?
Right.
What is obviously you have your hangups about price. You go through that kind of thing because you want to make profit as a business owner and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. That's probably like the biggest hangup I had because you want to be reasonable, you want to be profitable and all that stuff, right? But even still, I never was nervous. I was just like the biggest thing was like I used to struggle with follow through. So I'm like my biggest success is. Then boxes showing up at my house and it was done. That was it. But it was a lot of in between, a lot of follow up. Companies short staffed because of COVID or just not following up.
Right.
A lot of manufacturers that were making seasonings because of COVID, they weren't taking on new clients. So trying to find a company that would work with me and, stuff being passed off to a label company, getting sampled. It's a lot of steps. It's a lot of steps and a lot of money too. Okay. Because, I think I've discussed on my channel about having a business that I opened before that was taken from me because I didn't have it trademarked. I didn't have my stuff together.
Okay.
So, having to do trademarks, having to do everything. Do it right. Do it right the right way. Yeah. Because I'll be damned if you might take my business from me.
You want to fight?
Yeah. Don't be trying to take my business. Yeah.
Do you want to fight?
So I had to do everything the right way this time. So I haven't had any, honestly, like I said, when the boxes came to our house, I was like, wow, like I did it.
It's real. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And today I actually sold out. I sold out today. Today we sold out. Yeah.
Can we get the seasoning?
Yes.
Somebody bring it. Let's just show it so you see what you not gonna get. Is it coming back out?
Yeah, we going back in November.
Bring it back. You see, I say
we'll be back in November. We're going back for the holidays.
Yes.
We're going back for the holidays.
Yes. Oh my God, in person.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
These are for you, by the way. These are for you.
We're gonna show you these for 1 second because I don't want you to grab them through the screen. I know they sold out. Just don't worry about it. The jalapeno. Garlic pepper. So what do you put these on? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. So let me show you. This is the jalapeno garlic pepper. Eat it like this. It's not advised, but I'll try it for you. I'll see what
And one of my favorite things about them, see, they're both low sodium. Both of them are.
So this is for everybody.
Yeah.
If you don't want to take in too much salt,
yeah,
then you can put these. And you mentioned on the live, we're going to keep these right here just so you can see them. Mm-hmm. You mentioned on the live that these are kind of like I don't know what the word is. Like you kind of like you can add to.
So I feel like cooking is a collaborative effort.
Right.
So some people have been using this by itself, but you can add in all-purpose seasoning, add in other spices, add in a little bit of salt. So I mean, most people I knew grew up with seasoning salt, garlic salt on everything.
Right.
So I want to mix it up a little bit. We need to mix up our palate and our flavor and stuff. So and I love it got a little spice too. I'm not a big spice person, but the jalapeno got a little kick to it.
I'm so excited.
Yeah. So and I'll say in terms of what to put it on. Yeah. I love to put both of them on popcorn with Parmesan cheese. Right. Really good together.
And you mentioned that sometimes when they're raw, the it's a little intense, but when you put it on stuff, and
put it on other stuff, and you cook it down. Exactly. So this is, you put the garlic pepper.
We got a date when we got the Best Buy date.
And I really just want to pour it out to you guys. And I'm not just shout out to the manufacturer and everything too. Do you see how full it is?
Oh, see,
that's really one of my favorite things,
because sometimes you get it, and
and I'm you gonna do me like a bag of chips because you open the chips, all the air come out. So I just want to say that you're gonna get your money's worth. Okay, this is gonna last.
Like I'm holding
this is gonna last a while.
How do you feel though? Because it's like it's in your hand.
I feel,
oh my God.
I do be feeling like, dang, Rhonda, we really finished. Like, I mean, it's a lot of stuff in my life I never finished. So finishing something is important.
Yes.
Finishing is important. Finishing is important.
Can you talk about this website? website, because I told you about this website.
Oh, yeah.
This website is so snatched. When I tell you she got the little seasons, the peppercorns, the little oregano, I'm like, you better have a Rachel Ray website. That's what I'm talking about on today.
We're trying to be official. So yeah, you can just. I love that you can be generous with it because it's low sodium.
Right.
For anybody that is looking, I'll be back in stock in November. But the jalapeno garlic pepper is 70 milligrams of salt.
Yes.
And the Cajun lemon pepper is 120.
Okay.
So anything under 140 milligrams is considered low sodium. So a lot of people have dietary restrictions.
That's
so
true. That's
you know, and I mean,
everybody.
you know, and I just want to be able to give people a chance to, you know, you don't have to miss out on flavor because salt is not there. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's still a lot of things that you can have. So, and that's not to say I don't use salt. I just don't use as much of it. That's the thing. Okay. So, yeah.
I'm gonna go to sleep with these. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Oh, and I love the jalapeno garlic pepper in like anything creamy. So like a sour cream.
Make some pasta.
Yeah. Anything creamy. So like in a sour cream for some tacos, I'll put like a tablespoon of garlic pepper in it or jalapeno and mix it in, and it takes it up a notch. So just have fun. Just try different stuff. Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's finish this so I can go ahead and taste some of these. All right, so let's get to this last question. Okay. This last sauce.
Okay. This is
How we feel?
This the one?
This is the one. It's time.
Okay, I feel good.
This wasn't that bad. I was actually nervous, but like
good.
This was
we came out the gate the hardest though because this was the hottest so far.
Hot.
Yeah, it was hot.
What?
And it was really hot on these.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, I've never really eaten it like that, but like okay. So this last one, let's talk about mom. Mom's in the audience.
Mom's here.
My favorite audience member thus far. Okay? She got the claps on down. Okay, so let's talk about some fondest memories with mom. Like she's on the channel sometimes, she's on live sometimes. Mm-hmm. You guys play games. Let's talk about mom as we taste this.
Absolutely. So some of my fondest memories.
Yes, as a child, you know, whatever.
Some of the best things with mom is I to love. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. It's okay. Yeah. Okay. No, so some of my fondest memories, me and mom, like me, I swear, like even as like a teenager, on Sundays, my dad used to work graveyard. So me and my mom, we call ourselves Lucy and Ethel. We always up to something. So we always getting into something, always. Oh no, let me tell you my fondest memory with my mama. Please. So before they changed the car wash, the drive-through car wash, they used to have to put your car on a track to like go through and get your car wash, right?
Right.
Now it's much easier to go through and get your car wash.
Right.
So one time, me and mom going to get my car wash, right? So we in there, right? Now, mind you, we couldn't get the car on the track at all. So we was like, oh my God, and it's a long line. People waiting to get their car washed. So we trying to call the attendant, and he's like, hey, I have a line in here. I'll be out in a minute, right? So we like, oh my God, people honking at us. And we like, yo, like we don't know how to get on the track, you know? Oh. So she like, Rhonda, just go through, just drive through. I'm like, Mama, we can't just drive through. She's like, just go. So we both duck, and I just take off through the drive-through, right? So it sounded like all the windows busted because we just shot through the drive-through. We just shot through, and so we leaning down, we look up. And we are so surprised that the windows are not shattered because of all the noise we just heard. Right. And I'm like, Mama, like, why would you tell me to drive through that? But I was really just thinking about how you really just be like, your mama word is just like, okay, Mama, like, I just don't do it. Don't listen. Your mama be right, but not all the time, y'all. That's the whole point of the story. Okay, I love you, Mama, but we shouldn't have did that. Okay, because if the windows would have got busted, nobody want to deal with that. Yeah. Okay. So that's one of my fondest memories. And like I was getting ready to say is that my dad worked graveyard on Sundays. Me and my mama is last minute about a lot of stuff, y'all.
I love this story.
Oh already? You already love her about to be last minute?
Oh my God.
Girl, my mama last minute about a lot of stuff. We lay around all day on Sunday. If the mall closed at 8, we gonna leave the house at 7:30. We gonna get to the mall at 7:45. And she gonna go in there and shop and do whatever she wanna do. Because she got in there before it closed. Right. You get what I'm saying? I'm like, Mama, we been home all day. So we would always go to Target, always make a last minute mall run, always go get food. and bring the leftovers to my dad. That's what we used to dress his leftovers up real nice, put a little parsley on it, you know. But while we just to get him his own meal, we just gave him our leftovers, you know what I'm saying? Made him a meal. So I used to look forward to Sundays because it was a lazy Sunday, and then it's a get to it so we can get in this mall Sunday, you know. Right. So we just always have had a good time, always.
But I thought you was gonna say was that one time you was on live, and it was your mom's question was, what are some things that I hate? And you was like, being on time.
Oh, girl.
Oh, my God.
Let me tell you something. I can't tell you how many times I have had to, okay, so I used to be late all the time in the second grade. I don't know why they didn't kick me out. And mind you, let me tell you the worst part about it is that supposedly I lived down the street on the same street as the principal. So the principal knew I didn't live down the street because I was 30, 40 minutes late every day, second grade. So this is what I used to do. I used to scale the wall, okay? I used to get on the wall and be like, okay, count to 10. You're going to go in. Nobody's going to notice.
I can just see it.
As a 7-year-old, okay? Yes. So I'm nervous. I'm creeping. I'm taking my time. And I'm like, I look. Okay. Just wait. Wait until the teacher goes and talks to somebody at their desk. Wait.
Okay.
Scale the wall. Finally go in, and of course it's like, hey Rhonda, nice of you to join us. 7 all the time. Thanks, Mom. You know what I'm saying? And look, but she would be so casual about driving. There wouldn't be no urgency, okay? And we live 30 minutes from school. It's like, like she's like, okay, Rhonda, have a good day. Like, playground empty, ain't nobody outside. Everybody where they need to be. So yeah, Mom. Being on time just ain't her thing. It's just not it. She's gotten better though. You have gotten better.
She's getting better, Mom.
Cheers to progress, Mom. Yes. Like on Saturday, she was on time for the event, for the screening. Thank you. She was the first one there, as a matter of fact. Yes. Shout out to you, Mom. But can I say we had a prep talk the night before?
Okay, so she knew what time.
No, Mama. I said, Mom, we really got to talk.
Okay.
Like for real.
Have a seat.
Mom, please.
It's not me, it's you.
Please be there tomorrow. If I ain't never asking my parents, tomorrow, please. Just start getting dressed tonight.
Yeah.
Whatever you gotta do, right. Mama, please. But she did it. She came through. So Mom is on. She always clutch. She may not be on time for some stuff, but she always clutch. Okay, always.
So that was the show. That was the game.
That was fun.
That wasn't bad.
That was good. I enjoyed. No.
It wasn't hotter.
So the heat didn't last as long as this one, but this one was hotter. But this one lasted longer. So if we talking about the length of the heat, yes, that's what Racho was hotter.
So that was the game. How do you feel?
I loved it. That was fun.
That was the show, guys.
Yes. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed myself. This is fun. Thank you.